Hey everyone, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can build a GoHighLevel AI cold caller using Retell AI. And you can sell this for up to $9,000, just like I did, if it solves a problem for your client or a business that you are working with. Now, what this system will do is it will call the leads, instantly qualify them, book appointment with them, and nurture them if they are not interested or they are not qualified yet. Now, to give you guys an overview of this AI cold calling system, basically we upload the list inside of GoHighLevel. From GoHighLevel, the leads go to the AI cold caller. So the AI starts dialing them. If they pick up the call, the AI makes a pitch. If they don't pick up the call, the AI calls them for 3 days, 3 times a day. Now, if they don't pick up the call after the fifth call, it basically notifies my client. And if they don't pick up the call after the ninth call, it basically sends them to a nurture sequence. Now, after making the pitch, if they are not interested, we again send them to the nurturing sequence. If they are interested, the AI asks them if they want to book an appointment or not. If they say yes, then the AI asks for their email. If they say no, then again AI asks for their email. If they give their email and book an appointment, we basically notify my client. And if they book an appointment but they don't give their email out, then we basically notify an employee inside the company of my client. Now, this might look a bit complex, but I'll promise if you log in for the next 10 to 20 minutes, everything will become crystal clear and I will explain everything step by step. So don't worry. Now, if you don't want to create this on your own, you can get this as a snapshot directly. So for that, you can join the waitlist of my community or you can directly message me on Instagram and I will give you access to this entire system and you don't have to do or set it up yourself. Okay, but now let's get started with building this system. First, you need to head over to your Retell AI dashboard. So here you will basically create an AI agent the way you create it. And once you go inside your AI agent, you need to make some changes. First thing, you need to add a do not call custom function. So you will click on add, click on custom functions. And once something like this will open up, add the name like do not call. You will add this description, but it will not let you save if this is blank. So you can just type something random, right? Like this. And you can just save it that way. Once you add that, you need to go to post call analysis and you need to add all these things. I will not add all of these post call analysis data individually. I'll just open them and show you so that you can pause the video and copy that. So the way you add it is you click on add and you just select if it's a yes or no post call data or it's a text data. And you can understand which type of data it is by seeing this symbol. So here, this is a Boolean symbol and here it is a text symbol. So I'll just open them one by one and you can pause the video and copy that. So once you add all those things, now you don't have to add anything. This URL right here, we are going to add this later on when we are going to create the automation inside of GoHighLevel. Now you need to go inside of your GoHighLevel account and you will click on settings. And after clicking on setting, you will come to custom values. Here we will add only 4 custom values. Later in the video, you will understand why we want to add these 4 values. You will just click on new custom value, right? Or then you will type here agent ID, right? You will go back to your agent, copy this agent ID right here. As you can see, you will copy that right here and paste it inside of the value. You can also create an folder if you want, and then you will click on create and something like this will get added. The second one you're going to do is going to be your bearer token. So basically your API ID. So click here, you will write here bearer token. You'll go back to your Retell account and you'll click on API keys. You will just copy this key right here, go back and paste it inside the value and click on create. Again, something like this will get created. Now, again, you will click here. So you will add this value and you can write here outbound call URL. You click on create and at last you will add a outbound phone number. So basically the way you will add this is here you can name it whatever you want. I name it based on the state from which the phone number is from. So basically something like Arkansas area code. So like this. And how you will get the phone number, basically you go back to your Retell account, click on phone numbers, and here below the phone number you will see it says ID and then it's your phone number. You will copy that. After creating this, you will come back to opportunities. So go to your GoHighLevel dashboard, click on opportunities and click on pipeline. Now you click on create new pipeline and I'll just show you one of my pipeline and you will just copy that based on how I have structured it. So just pause the video right here and name it however you want. Just have these stages as well. Now, let's start with creating the first workflow. So if you don't already know the way you create the workflow, you will go here, click on automations, and you will click on create workflow. So the first workflow will look something like this, right? So here you can add a drip mode. So what this does is it doesn't add the entire lead list. So for example, if inside your lead list you have 100 people, it will add them inside this workflow one by one every minute or like every 30 seconds. So you can set it up like this. So 10 leads in 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes, 10 people will be added to this workflow. Now, don't worry about the rest of the sequence. Basically, for my client, we have to divide the lead list based on the state they are from. So that's why we have multiple, but you would only need to focus on one workflow sequence. So I will open them one by one and show you how this workflow looks like. So you will click on add and you will add an opportunities, right? So once someone enter inside the workflow, we want to add them to the first stage of this pipeline. So basically we'll click on pipeline, we'll select the pipeline and we will add them to the first stage, right? And you will click on save action. Now what we want to do is we want to tag them. So just tag them first call. So literally right here, first call, and save it. Now we want to actually call them. For this, you will use all the custom values that we created. So for the URL, you will go back to your custom values tab. And from here, you'll basically copy this right here and you will paste it right here in the URL. Then again, you will go back right here. You will copy this bearer token custom value and again, come back here and paste it. And also when you copy this, I'll just show you. When you copy this like this, and when you will paste it, it will have these spaces. Just make sure to remove those spaces like this. The reason why we are doing like this is because, for example, we don't have just one section to call these leads, right? We have multiple cards that are calling these leads. So as you can see, this is first call, then second call, then third call, then fourth call, right? And if you like manually paste the value right here, then once you have to change it. So for example, you create a snapshot out of it and you give it to your other client. So for each client, you need to manually change for each custom webhook, right? But if you make a custom value out of it, you just need to change it right here for each account or each client, and it will get updated across all the workflows. So that's the reason why we are doing like this. But whatever you want, you can do it that way. Then this is the code to actually send user data to Retell AI. So I will just give this code in the description as well. In the override agent ID, basically here you will paste the custom value for the agent ID. So this right here, you will copy that, come here, and here you will paste it. And for the phone number, again, you will come right here and copy the custom value for the phone number, and you will come right here and paste it right there. So rest, you don't need to change it. And this right here is basically going to use Retell AI. So this software where we created the AI agent, it will use this software from inside of GoHighLevel to make the phone call. After this, we will just add a wait time of 2 hours because we are going to call them 3 times for 3 days straight. So 2 hours wait time. You can set it up right like this. And then we will call them again, then again wait time. And before each call, just add a tag that is the second call, is the third call, or is the fourth call. And like this, we will continue. Now, after the fifth call, we will add this update opportunities, right? And in this, in the pipeline, we are going to update the stage of the lead to fifth call. So here, what it will look like inside the opportunities tab is the AI has called them for 5 times. They will get added here in the fifth call segment. And once they get called for the 9th time, they will get added here automatically. You don't have to do anything. So again, wait, 6th call, wait, 7th call, and like so. And after the 9th call, we basically add that opportunity to this card right here. They will be marked as dead. Now, this is all for this workflow. Now you need to go back to your GoHighLevel dashboard again. Again, click on create new workflow, and you need to create this workflow. So what this workflow is basically going to double dial them. So what double dial is basically, so for example, it will make them this first call. And if after making this first call, the prospect doesn't pick up, it will go through this workflow and the workflow will detect whether the person picked up the phone call or not. And if they don't pick up the phone call, it will immediately dial them back again, because sometimes people's phone are on do not disturb. And if you dial them like immediately after the first dial, you can break that do not disturb mode and you can reach to them. So that's the reason why we have set up this lengthy workflow. Now again, you don't have to worry about all of it. You just have to worry about this part, because this is the part where we are actually doing for one state and this is for another state. So basically it's the same thing, just for different states. So here the way you will structure it, so if you click if you add like inbound webhook, you will get a URL like this. You will copy this right here. You will go back to your Retell AI account. Under the webhook settings, you will basically paste it right here. So that's it. After you paste it, just make a phone call to your AI agent. So I will suggest you go back to your first workflow right here. The webhook that we set up to make the phone call, you just go here and click on test again. And here you just add yourself as a contact. So here, for example, I have myself as a contact and I'll just call myself. And once you call yourself, talk to the agent a little bit. And then you will come back to this workflow and you will click on here, mapping reference, and you will just add a mapping reference. Once you add that, save it, right? Then this is really important because Retell naturally sends 3 mapping references at once, but you need just one. So what you are going to do, you will click on this add button and you will add a condition. So in condition, you will set it up like this. So name it whatever you want. And then I'll just show it like this. So inside inbound webhook, click on event, and event is, just copy this, call analyze, and paste it right here. So I'll just delete this branch because I already have one and save it. Now, if the call is analyzed, only then it will go through the workflow. If it is not, then it will just leave the workflow. Then add a tab of find contact. So basically add this find contact, select phone. So phone, click on this tag icon, inbound webhook, call. Here it is very important you select 2 number. So just select 2 number, right? And then save it. So after you add the find contact part, right? And you can skip this condition right here, which says states. You can directly add this condition where we are going to detect whether the call was picked up or not, or whether the AI was able to pitch them or not. Now, once you click right here, call picked up or not, then you will add a branch. So you will click on add branch. You click on inbound webhook. You click on call, and you'll go down. You'll click on disconnection. So this is basically the disconnection reason, right? You will click on is, and then you will just copy this right here and paste it. Now, here it's very important you select or, and then click on this plus icon, and you do 4 times for the rest of the cards. So you add all these things. Now, after adding the branches for disconnection reason, you want to add the branches to detect whether these things happened or not. So whether email was collected, whether appointment was booked or not. So remember how inside of our Retell agent, we added these things. So these things are Boolean. So this will return a true or false response. So let me show you how to add them. So again, you will click on add branch. You will go to inbound webhook trigger, call analysis. So basically, let's add the first one, appointment booked or not. So you will go back here inside your workflow. It should be the first one because it gets sent back in the same order the way you have set it up right here. So if it's the first one right here, it will also be the first one. So now you can just select true or false. So if it is true, then we will do a certain action and I will show you all those actions. So do it for all those things. So for appointment, AI pitched or not, I'll show you right here. So for appointment booked, for AI pitched, for not interested, interested or not, and email present. Now you go back to your workflow, save it, and you will have these branches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 branches. And this 7th branches is basically people who didn't pick up the call. So basically name it accordingly. So as I have named it, so I know this one is for call picked up. So if they picked up the call, we are going to update them inside the opportunity. So add a card and then add the pipeline and basically change the pipeline stage to call picked up, right? Save it. And then you can also add a notes. So basically you will click right here, search notes. So you can click on this and something like this will open up. Now you can add the call summary, call recording, and some other detail as well. So I'll just show you for call summary and call recording, and the rest you can do whatever you want. So here you go, and you can write call. So as you can see, call analysis, call summary, just click on that and you will add the call summary. The same way, click on this tag icon, search for recording. So like this, and click on that. It will add the call recording to the notes as well. And when you are right here, you can just open a card and click on notes and you will have all the details. So the summary, the recording of the call, so a URL and all the other details as well. Now back to the workflow, save that. Now you want to update all those things inside the contact. So click on this plus icon and type update contact. And for email, click on this right here, inbound webhook, call analysis, custom analysis data. And then here you will click on collect email and it will basically add that. Just you need to update the email. So after that, you will add a tag call picked up because we know the call was picked up. Now, if you have set everything up correctly, so prospect was interested or not, again, you will add and update opportunity tab. And in that, you will basically add this right here, select the pipeline and select the stage that makes sense for us. If they are not interested, we basically add them to the ninth call, which is dead. So do the same for the rest. Like, it's literally the same. I already showed you how to create the pipeline, and based on that, you need to create this card. So you can just pause the video and take a look. So it's literally the same. Now we will come to more important part right here. If they don't pick up the phone call, first thing we want to do is we want to remove their tag, because we are again going to make a phone call to them, right? And again, post call analysis data is going to send back here. But if they don't pick up the call the second time, we don't want to call them again and again, because this will get stuck in a loop, right? So again, you will click on this plus icon and you will add a condition. Whoever doesn't pick up the phone call, they will go here, but they should also have a tag. So if they have the first tag, they will go in this branch right here. If they have the tag second call, they will go to this branch right here. That's why in this first workflow, we are tagging them, right? Now, first thing we want to do is we want to remove their tag, because we don't want to call them again and again, and this workflow will get stuck inside a loop, which happened to me, by the way. And then after removing the tag, we are going to basically do the same that we did here. So when we are making a phone call, right? Literally the same thing. So maybe go back in the video, or I'll just zoom out and pause it right here so you can take a good look. It's basically the same custom values, everything the same. And you save it. I did 9 times because we make 9 phone calls. And the last but not least, we are going to set up a workflow to remove the people who said they don't want to get called again, because the laws of US regarding AI phone calls are very serious. So basically, again, you are going to add the trigger as inbound webhook. But this time around, you are going to copy this URL right here. You'll go back to your retail agent and you will click on do not call function, and here you will paste it. Remember how we set it up beforehand? So now is the time to use it. You paste it right here. Now you have to make a phone call to this agent again. So this time you don't have to make the phone call from inside of GoHighLevel. You can just click here on test and just tell the agent that I don't want to be called again, and mention this particular function inside of your prompt. So the way you could mention it is like this. So run do not call function. And why we run that? If the objection is I'm not interested, then we basically run do not call function. Once you mentioned it inside of your script, you can basically click on test and you can tell the AI agent do not call me. Now you will go back to this workflow, click on mapping reference, and you will see something like this right here. You will click on it, save the trigger, you click right here, you will find the contact. So basically I'll delete both of these to show you how to find them. So you'll click here, write phone, you click on this tag icon, inbound webhook, call, go down, you will click on to number, and for name, again, inbound webhook, call, retail LLM dynamic variables, and user name. Then you add a condition. So the way you do it is you will click on this add icon, you will select condition. Wait, I'll just show you guys as well. So here you will type condition. Sorry, you will type if else. You will click on if else. Something like this will add. You'll go inside of it, click on add branch, name the branch whatever you want. Here you will click on inbound webhook. Name is literally the name that you have named your function. So copy this right here, go back the workflow and paste it right here and save it. So after this, you will remove all the tags, right? And then you will add a tag, do not call, and you will add this right here. You will say remove from workflow, and you will add this. So you can like click on all workflows, so it will get removed from all workflows. Let me give you a final overview before we test them. What will happen? Now I will use this opportunities tab right here to show you how the leads will move inside this opportunities tab based on the conversation that happened with the AI inside of retail. So what will happen is the AI will call them, and when the AI will call them, they will get added here. If they pick up the phone call, automatically they will go right here where it says call picked up. If the AI is able to say this entire pitch, they will get moved to the pitched stage inside this pipeline. And then if they say yes to the pitch, so if they say yes, I'm interested, they will automatically get added here. If they say interested and then the AI tries to book an appointment with them and they say yes, they will get added here. If the AI has called them 5 times and they haven't picked up, they will get added here. If the AI has called them 9 times and they still haven't picked up, they will get added here and in the nurture sequence. And if during the call they say that they do not want to be called again or they are not interested, they will get added right here. Okay, so lastly, we are going to test this GoHighLevel code caller. So yeah, I will enter myself into this workflow. Right, I should get a phone call right now, maybe not now. Hello. Hello.
Hi, this is Bob, an AI agent calling on behalf of. We offer the only LED signs with plug-and-play technology with no monthly client fees, lifetime software training for your clients on your behalf, and guaranteed 3-week delivery time with a 5-year warranty. Are you currently exploring options to enhance your client's signage with a high-quality LED display?
Yeah, sure, I would be interested.
That's great to hear. If this sounds interesting, I'd love to schedule a brief call with one of our product specialists to discuss how we can support your business. Would today or tomorrow work for you?
No, I'm good.
I understand.
So I'll just end the call right there because I want to show based on what happened where it should move, right? Because not each and every call will be ideal, right? People might hang up. So yeah, as you can see, the AI pitched me, and after pitching me, I said yes, I would be interested, and it moved me right here from call initiated to the interested section, like all automatically without even touching anything. I just refreshed the page, and that happened like that. So there you have it. Your Go High Level AI cold caller is ready, and yeah, use it and let me know how it is. So I'm launching a community soon, and we will only allow 100 people to join it. So there's a link for the wait list to join that. Either you can use that link, or if the link is not present, you can message me on Instagram to join the wait list. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.